very few people in the world have experienced the astroturfed meteoric rise and massive collapse that a woman named Bobbi Althoff did. Many of you might know her as the woman who abandoned her husband and son so that she could be passed around by rappers on a podcast that nobody actually watched. Her viewership was largely fake, uninterested, and left her basically the second there was something new, a new dog or a new car to chase for the dog that is the internet's attention span. She was inauthentic. She offered nothing new to the plan, to the program. And this is a woman that used to be getting 20, 30, 40 million views. Okay. She used to run the show called The Really Good Podcast. Okay. 2 years ago, she was getting 3 to 5 million views per episode. Where is she now? She hasn't uploaded in over a month. The only way she could get views was re-uploading a Drake episode. Even her I Quit episode had 100,000 views. Her last episode, when she finally quit, just had 90,000 views. This is somebody who, again, was completely astroturfed. This is somebody that never had to work for it, never had to work and grind to build their viewership, which is why it didn't last. A year ago, she was interviewing Matt Rife and getting a million views, then another million, then 500,000. But then basically the world realized that she was irrelevant and moved on to the next irrelevant mid chick. Only this chick abandoned her wife or her husband and child so that she could get passed around by rappers and chase fame. This article, for example, she's a perfect example of the internet age. She left her family making $250K to stand next to, quote, famous people and interview them. She was happily married. She basically threw it all away. This says, listen, I'm not here to crap on Althoff. She's pissed her life away to be seen with and as a celebrity and got nothing but a Happy Meal for it. I still don't know her personally enough to holster strong emotions about her, but I can share my thoughts on actions about a strong feeling about it. Now, after she quit and was failing miserably, okay, now she's trying to use Donald Trump for clout. This is a video that
was with Keke Palmer, and right there she got accused of being an industry plant right to her face.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but
you do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know, isn't that crazy?
It's not crazy. She was an industry plant. She was an industry plant.
Planty.
This is definitely
you got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
No, it hasn't. She went from 0 subscribers to millions, got called out to her face, and completely disappeared. Now, no makeup, another 20 pounds later, she's completely hit the bottom of the barrel. By the way, this woman got passed around like a blunt, as many would say. She got banged by all these rappers. She's completely irrelevant, and that's it. But now she wants to lecture Donald Trump on policy. Liberal Hive Mind writes, chick who left her family to be passed around by black rappers wants to school Trump on policy. And then someone said, what gave away the hoops? And then he wrote, it's literally what she's famous for. Oh, there's a bruise on her arm. I mean, this is a woman that threw away a husband and a child so she could chase fame and fortune. And now this is what she's reduced to.
All right, President Trump, if you're watching this.
By the way, she's a long way from, let's look at this video. Let's go back just a year ago here.
Of a single shot.
There she is, thin in shape. Now she's put on a bunch of weight because nobody gives a crap about her. And I don't know what a mud shark is. I see chat talking about mud sharking. I don't know. I got banned from Twitch today for something I said. I don't know what that means. But yeah.
All right, President Trump, if you're watching this,
look how out of shape she's gotten. Yikes. Now, again, Coming from me, that should mean exactly nothing to her.
Please keep watching. I am asking you to please sit down and have an interview with me.
Please revive my career. Everyone knows that Donald Trump, as in terms of a podcast guest, is a kingmaker. He goes on your podcast and gets 20 million views. If you're already, or I'm sorry, millions of views. If you're already famous, it'll get 10 or 20 million views.
I think that perhaps you surround yourself with people who agree with you, and maybe you need to hear another perspective.
Oh yeah,
he
hears plenty of other perspectives, lady. I love that she's put on a bunch of weight. She's an industry plant. She got thrown aside, and now she's like, yeah, Donald Trump, the president of the free world, please do an interview with me at my terrible dye job.
The most educated person to offer that other perspective, but I do feel like, as someone who grew up very Republican, very conservative,
She didn't do that. She didn't grow up Republican or conservative. That's a fact.
very Christian, and as someone who has a lot of family members who all
She grew up as a Christian, but she abandoned her husband and child to be banged by Drake and other black rappers. I mean, are you joking? I want to find, if anyone can find me the original upload of this, because I would love to see the comments. It's probably Instagram. I'm going to have to look.
also are that way still. I think that we can have a good conversation, and perhaps I can help open your mind to things.
What, with
that
her
you are
mouth?
currently closed to. And I know that there are a lot
Also, these people can't talk for 30 seconds without pausing the video. Okay, I have the original here. Let's go to the original because I really want to look at some of these comments. He can't open his mind. Dementia is too far straight in. This is from Treya Smith. I like that you were utterly civil and MAGAs can't keep it together in the comments. But nobody cares about this woman. He literally does not give an F. I mean, she's literally, you should start by interviewing the parents of Lake and Riley. That would be good. These people, you're forgetting that half the country voted for him and his beliefs. Stay out of politics. People are hitting her with the Trump memes. I love this. And the simps, everyone defending her is obviously like, some black dude that wants to smash. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm looking at these comments. It's a lot of black dudes that are like, hey, everyone back off on sisters. She's cool.
A lot of people who are going to be mad at me for even offering this
But she doesn't even have a platform anymore, by the way. Donald Trump will be better off going on my YouTube channel than on hers.
interview or trying to get this interview. But I think that a huge problem is people not willing to speak to other people with differing beliefs. I grew up...
My sister in Christ, you say you grew up Christian and Republican. We had a guy that used to like to talk to you, and you shot him. Remember that guy? His name was Charlie Kirk.
So Republican, so conservative until I met my ex-husband. And because he was willing to talk to me and just try to understand why my mind was so set the way it was. At 21, I completely did a 180 and realized...
Right. You did a 180, then you left him and your child to be railed by black dudes. Just so we're clear, that's her career path. She was an industry plant. She got rode hard, put away wet, and now her career is over, and she thinks Donald Trump should come on her platform.
Realized that I didn't know everything and that I was wrong, and it's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to change your mind. And I think that a lot of people
so
get
conservatism
mad
is
when
wrong.
held beliefs and think they can't change their mind, but for this world to get better, people need to change their mind and open their mind and
liberals
form
are
new
right,
opinions.
conservatives
So,
are wrong. I get it.
I don't know. I would love an opportunity to try and speak to you.
About what?
And obviously, I don't know. I do think people can change. I changed. If you had
So what she's saying is she used to be a Christian. And let me just break this down for you on how amazing this video is. You guys, I don't know if you know what you're seeing here. She's paid the troll toll, obviously. She's paid the, what do they call it? The coal tax or whatever? I don't know. I forget. Let me tell you how amazing this video that you're watching right now is. Okay. This woman, this is so great. If you made it this far, I mean, the payoff is real. She said, when I met my husband, I was a conservative and I was Christian, but he taught me that I was wrong. And so I converted to liberalism. And then what happened, friends? Well, she left her husband and child to get passed around by black rappers. So when she was a conservative and Christian, she was happy, a mom, married. She saw the light from her husband, destroyed her marriage, destroyed her career, and destroyed her credibility. I cannot possibly think of a more incredible video to propose conservatism and Christianity to people.
Had met me when I was 18. It was a completely different person who held completely different views than I did at 21. When I met my ex-husband, and he opened my mind, and he really did take the time.
He opened my mind. You destroyed your marriage, your credibility, and your vaginal canal, okay? And your multi-million-dollar podcast once you converted to liberalism. What, I mean, is this, I mean, am I taking crazy pills, or is this the most amazing video ever?
Time to understand
This is the most amazing ad for conservatism in history.
why I held the beliefs I did without looking at me like I was just a horrible person. Even though
By the way, she got fat too.
beliefs I had, I didn't realize how hurtful they were.
She has a huge bruise on her arm too. I wonder what that's
even
from.
with a mother who is Mexican, I still had beliefs that were hurtful.
Oh, okay. What is it they say about the wall? All right. I don't know. They say that. Anyway, again, she wrongfully thinks people give a damn what she has to say. Now, it got 80,000 likes. Congratulations. But you are completely irrelevant. You don't earn money for Instagram likes. You left your family. You left your child so that you could get blown out by rappers and post gross thirst traps to the only people that think this is a thirst trap, 451,000, have probably been wandering in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. What an incredible ad for Donald Trump. What an incredible self-own for liberalism. And I'm so glad that we could experience this together. 80,000 likes is probably a lot of jeets. That's probably true. Yep.